welcome to another exciting episode of Social Packs with me, Kamo. I'm excited to be with you today. I'm excited to be sharing some good news with you today. Listen, it's been a jam-packed week that we've had. Listen, we just came back from an exciting event. I know I saw some of you there, which was exciting to see. And the comments that I saw on social media, crazy, crazy, crazy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the event that went ahead this past weekend at Rise and Shine Lifestyle Friday, where they had Kelvin Momo. It was nice. The energy was amazing. The vibe was just out of this world. But I know that some of you have some things to say about it. That you were not so impressed about. We're going to talk about it and we're going to hear from you. Listen, here's something that has been on my mind for quite some time, right? Have you noticed some piano vocalists who, at times when you book them and they come through to your venue, obviously for a performance and so forth, but some of them are not actually quite good with live performances. Hey, I'm not going to mention names, but have you noticed that when they get there, it's like you've just hired another hype man to come and just hype the audience, and vocally, it's not giving. So I don't know. I would actually want to ask you this question: is it really fair that we are paying these crazy amounts for some of these vocalists, but when they get to the venue, they actually mime? You're just listening to a backtrack. Or are we really saying, essentially, are they saying, or are we really saying that people are just paying to come and see this person move on stage with a mic and sing a couple of lines and that's about it? I mean, let's be fair. Let's think about it. So I want to hear from your opinion, from your perspective, and without obviously dropping any names just as yet. We're not the controversial show, but we are a show that wants to get you talking. We want to engage with you. We want to have these conversations with you. So yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm like, is it really fair that, promoters or event organizers are charged these crazy amounts for piano artists, and then when they get there, they don't even sing, but instead half of the time asambin asiti, but can you feel it, all those type of vibes? I mean, really, is it worth the money? So I want us to talk about it. Is it really fair to even the consumers and the patrons that are coming to watch the show that they should pay, your 50, 100 bucks, 150 bucks for someone who's not even going to sing a few songs, but is just going to mime halfway through the performance? I don't know. But in my personal opinion, I think it's not fair. I think it's not fair because the minute you say that you are going to be charging a specific amount for a backtrack, we are expecting you to perform those songs, although the backtrack will be playing the instruments and everything. And also, can we look? This is me reaching out to my friends who happen to be musical directors and so forth, and in the music industry. Is it really fair when you are saying that you are charging someone for backtracks, and then when you get there, you are still performing on top of a song that is on Spotify, that is on all these music platforms, that actually has your vocals? Really? Is it really fair? So that is the question that I was asking myself this week. Or is it really fair when we book these people and they don't even actually perform, but instead they move around the stage and say a couple of things to hype up the crowd? Or are we essentially saying, if the crowd is happy, hey man, look, it's fine? So that's another topic that I wanted us to talk about this week. And here's another one, right? I've been seeing this trend for quite some time now. Isn't it funny how we have normalized polygamous relationships? Yeah, look, and I'm not necessarily talking about relationships where people are cheating on one another, but how we've normalized polygamous relationships without actually talking about it in a way. But it's just normal that, listen, look, I know, Hurry, I'm either number one or number two. I know I'm sharing this person and I'm okay with it as long as they give me attention and all those other things. Isn't it quite interesting how we've normalized it? Does it even make sense? I don't know. Or are we just saying that we have accepted it because there's nothing we can do about it? It's how things are. It's the new social norms and tendencies. But now it begs the question to, when you want to get married, what is it that is going to happen? Are you saying that, or are we essentially saying that, are we going to be fine with a cheating wife or a cheating husband, or rather a husband that is in a polygamous relationship, it being one person married and couple of people outside of the marriage? Are we okay with it? I remember a few years back, and I think it's still something that is being said on the streets, that a side chick actually is essential for any relationship and any marriage. I don't know. Look, I don't want to impose my opinion. I don't want to impose my belief system and all those other things. But I was just curious about it, and I wanted us to actually talk about it. That how interesting has it become that we have normalized like polygamous relationships, and it's okay. We just accept it. It's okay. I spend a couple of days with him or her, and then a couple of days later he spends it with someone else. It's okay. That's how things are, right? Now, I normally don't like talking about the trending topics and all these clickbait topics and all those other things, but this one actually caught my interest. This one really, really caught my interest. I don't know if how many of you have been following Big Brother Mzansi season 5, right? And obviously, for those who have been following it, Sweet Goluva has been actually came out on top. He's the winner of season 5. And I was watching one of the podcasts, namely Podcast and Chill, where they were interviewing the runner-up and the third place contestant. And at some point, they were asked whether, is it because, did Sweet Golova win because he's Zulu and he comes from the biggest tribe in SA? And yeah, to a certain degree, I was shocked that here and there it was alluded by these previous contestants that yes, obviously that contributed to him winning. Well, it contributed immensely, rather, to him winning and all those other things. But it got me thinking. Ne? Look, I'm one person. I'm gonna say it. Full disclaimer that I was a full supporter of BK and Sweet Goluva, right? BK primarily because I like his persona. He's a chilled guy. He's my hometown boy. And Sweet Goluva also calm, true to himself. I mean, I related to his personality. That's why I voted for him, and I am happy that he won. But I am not a Zulu speaking person, right? And I wanted us to come to this because I want us to actually, like, because I said, I dropped a few comments there under the comment sections to say, listen, it's not even about tribalism, but it's about who you resonate with. And I think most of us voted because we resonated with Sweet Golova, because he was genuine. And to a certain degree, we loved the energy that he brought to the show. Obviously, you wouldn't want to compare him to any other contestants, but his energy alone was something to marvel at. And that is why I voted for him. And I think personally, if we were to go the route of reducing each and every competition, or rather competition winner, or whatever the case may be, to tribalism, we're gonna have big problems. Because in the comment sections I read there, a lot of people were saying, look, I'm from Namibia, I'm from Botswana, I'm from Limpopo, I'm from Northwest. I voted for Sweet Golova because I like the guy. So basically, in essence, the response of a whole lot of people on social media, even on the platform, under the comment section, were dispelling this myth of him winning because he is Zulu, and the Zulu nation is the biggest tribe in South Africa, as we all know. And I appreciate the fact that even his response, acknowledged and appreciated everyone who voted for him across all the tribes of South Africa, which is something that I believe that as a winner, he handled it marvelously, beautifully, because I felt appreciated. I felt my votes were appreciated, like my votes counted and they mattered to him. That is why he won. So I would really love us as a new generation, as you know, your either your millennials, your Gen Zs and so on, that we acknowledge and appreciate the tribes that we come from, but on certain topics we do not create it as a central point of why we are voting for a specific person, why a specific person is winning, but we take things on merit, because that's what I've come to believe, that we are literally that generation. We take things on merit. If you are from a different race, but you are producing results, we will celebrate you. Sharp, sharp. We will celebrate you, and all those other things. We don't necessarily want to racialize or tribalize certain things. And I wish for those who are still living in that mentality to shift away from it, so that we can make, you know, this life of ours, man, beautiful, simple, so that we appreciate and we celebrate one another when it matters most. So that's about it. That's those are some of the things that I wanted to talk about this week on Social Packs. And here's the last tidbits of the show, right? I've seen a whole lot of upcoming events, and listen, right? I think I've said it before in the first episode that I believe that the Easter holidays have also become like a build up to your Decembers, your things, like, because like try booking an artist in during this season, right? And most of them, they are, you know, their prices go up during the Easter weekend because the demand is higher, and all those other things. And there's a whole lot of festivals that are happening in all different parts of South Africa. Beautiful stuff. So it got me thinking that, man, we are actually growing as an entertainment community. You know, we are growing, and it's a beautiful thing to see and to acknowledge. My only thing is that I just wish that with local events we could be more versatile. We could look outside the um, you know, your normal lineup, you know, your usual features on lineup and faces on specific lineups, but instead we go search for talent, uh, a rough talent that hasn't gotten the platform to play amongst your Kelvin Momos, your Angelic, your Feloleti, whatever the case may be. But we go and stretch it, because I think the unearthed talent that lies within our community has the power to change our entertainment culture, the entertainment scene, and also the groove culture all holistically. So that is my 2 cents. That is my little tidbits of what I believe personally needs to happen in the entertainment space locally. I believe there's a whole lot of people who deserve to be given the space to showcase their talent and to be placed on a platform that recognizes their skill set. So, on that note, I would like to thank you for watching Social Packs this week. Sorry about, look, we would like to apologize for not dropping an episode last week. It was crazy, but we promise you we're going to drop a couple of episodes within a matter of 4 days. You're going to love the second segment. It's beautiful. We're clubbing, we're going out, we're going to be interviewing people, we're going to be talking to people about the club culture, what they're looking forward to this Easter weekend and Easter holidays. And we will be hearing more and more about what needs to happen in the community of entertainment. So thank you for watching Social Packs. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms. We are excited. We are very, very much excited to receive you all the time. That's Social Packs with me, Kamu. We are out.